Welcome, and I'm Karnataka Sharma. Let's talk about Karnataka elections. The strength and weaknesses of key parties in Karnataka is the issue. With 2019 Lok Sabha election just a year away, the countdown has already begun for the big two parties. Yes, Bharatiya Janata Party and Congress. Karnataka is the first major assembly election this year for both to test the water. While BJP is upbeat after its success in the assembly elections in Northeast earlier this year, which included Nagaland and Mizoram and Tripura, Congress will be looking to hold its ground where it still rules the largest state in its kitty. Now here's a look at the strength and weaknesses of the key parties in the fray. First, let's have a look at the ruling party. Congress will go into the polls with at least three strengths. The number one strength, Siddaramaiah. The incumbent Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is one of the biggest strengths of the party. In the last 40 years, he is the only Chief Minister who has been able to complete a full term in office. He joined Congress in 2006 after his expulsion from JDS. Once considered an outsider in the party, Siddaramaiah has not only become almost indispensable for the Congress in the state, but also one of its biggest regional leaders across the country. Second, populist schemes. The Siddaramaiah government has taken several populist measures in the last few years. Apart from freebies like rice and milk to poor, the government offered laptops to SC/ST students and cash payments to women from minority communities. Siddaramaiah had also set up Indira canteens in the capital Bangalore, something in line with the Amma canteens in Tamil Nadu. It offers food to the needy at subsidized rates. 3. The Lingayat strategy. The Lingayat community comprises the major chunk of the Bharatiya Janata Party's vote base in Karnataka. Its chief ministerial candidate, B.S. Yediyurappa, is one of the prominent leaders from the community. Ahead of the elections, the Siddaramaiah government approved the community's demand for a separate religious status. This could snatch away a good chunk of votes away from BJP. While the party has few strengths, there are certain factors that it needs to worry about. Number one, farmers' distress. More than 3,500 farmers have committed suicide in the state since Congress came to power in 2013. Most of them due to successive droughts. With rural seats constituting almost two-thirds of entire state, agrarian crisis will be one of the major poll issues that could haunt Congress. The Siddaramaiah government announced several measures like farm loan waivers, guaranteed income, and cheap loans for farmers. It remains to be seen if they are enough to cut ice. Second, law and order. The two high-profile murders rocked the nation. Both happened during Siddaramaiah's tenure. The murder of rationalist M.M. Kalburgi and journalist Gauri Lankesh became the subject of a raging debate across the country. BJP is also likely to raise the killing of pro-Hindu activists in the state during the election campaign, specifically in the Konkan area. Third, internal rift. Lack of coordination between the party and Siddaramaiah government could hurt Congress prospects. The rift between Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and State Congress President G. Parameswara became evident when the two leaders planned separate statewide rallies in December without keeping each other in the loop. The party has also not been able to promote some of the welfare schemes initiated by the government. BJP, on the other hand, is hoping to make a comeback in the state under the leadership of former Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa. Now, let's have a look at some of its strengths and also its weaknesses. Strength number one, B.S. Yediyurappa. The former Chief Minister is easily the tallest leader for BJP in Karnataka. After briefly breaking away from the party, he has returned to boost BJP's chance in this southern state. Second issue, again, Lingayat community. He also represents the Lingayat community, which has 15 to 17% vote share in the state. It is likely to back Yediyurappa because he is projected as the chief ministerial candidate. And the third, Modi-Shah combined, the ultimate combine. The PM Narendra Modi's campaign and party chief Amit Shah's poll strategies have won BJP several states since it came to power in the center in 2014. Earlier this year, the party managed to gain further inroads in the Northeast state by winning 2 out of 3 states, either on its own or with shrewd selection of allies. Now here are some factors that could dent BJP's chance in elections. B.S. Yediyurappa While Yediyurappa remains a strong factor for BJP in the state, he could still be a reason for its failure in the forthcoming polls because of his image. He was accused of corruption and was sent to jail before being acquitted. While BJP is busy highlighting corruption under Siddaramaiah, Congress will counter that with Yediyurappa's track record. 2. Factionalism. Difference between key leaders. Yediyurappa and Ishwarappa remains a sore point for Bharatiya Janata Party ahead of the elections. BJP Chief Minister Amit Shah tried to resolve the rift by taking strong actions against some of the office bearers belonging to the two factions, but it has not eased the tension between the two leaders. 3rd, Hindutva agenda versus Kannada pride, the biggest battle. Anti-Hindi sentiment or the move to introduce separate flag for Karnataka are some of the strategies adopted by Congress to take on BJP's agenda in the state. Karnataka's move to keep Hindi out could unify the southern states which have resisted BJP's plan to make Hindi the official language of the country. And this makes it tougher for Bharatiya Janata Party. There is also a third party who can be a game changer in Karnataka. However, no one is willing to stick the neck out and bet for Janata Dal Secular to win the elections all by itself, despite being the only regional party that could impact the assembly polls in Karnataka. Pundits feel JDS is only worth a kingmaker's role, and in case of hung verdict, on lead. And here's what could be working for the party. 1. HD Kumaraswamy, easily the tallest leader JDS has right now, which is putting up a challenge to the two national parties. The former Chief Minister is known to be an able administrator and has influence among the working class. He has been touring the state, wooing farmers and promising loan waivers amid agrarian crisis. 2. Vocalikas. This is one of the major vote bank for the party. With the community's strong backing, JDS had won 40 seats with vote share of more than 20% in 2013 elections. While it may have lost some of its influence, it can still expect a strong backing from this community to enhance its chances, especially in the old Mysuru region. Number 3. Strategic alliances. The JDS alliance with BSP may help the party attract votes from the Dalit population in Karnataka. It is also trying to use actor Pawan Kalyan's popularity to attract young voters and consolidate its position. But all these may not be enough because JDS has more glaring weaknesses than its strengths, and that's the fact. Number 1 is the lack of leaders. Apart from the father-son duo of H.D. Deve Gowda, the former Prime Minister, and H.D. Kumaraswamy, former Chief Minister, the party does not have a second line of strong leader with mass appeal. Those leaders aren't there. As many as 7 of its legislators have deserted, leaving the party in a vacuum. Second, limited influence. JDS has its influence only in some parts of Karnataka. It's not a state party. Unlike BJP Congress, it does not have a pan-Karnataka presence. The party doesn't have leaders who can attract votes in crucial north and coastal Karnataka. While it can hurt the prospects of the bigger parties by cutting into the vote bank, it doesn't stand a chance to win the elections on its own. Third, lack of funds. Limited resources will affect the party's chance in the elections. The candidates do not have enough funds for campaigning. It will be difficult for the party to match either BJP or Congress when it comes to grand political rallies to reach the mass. And this could also affect the morale of the party workers on the ground. But just like cricket, election in India are also a game of uncertainty. It's never over until the last vote is counted. We will have to wait and see who has the last laugh on May 15. So this is Kartikeya Sharma signing off